my way, get your talking face. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Houston. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchdown.
For saving face, in the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. Look at diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right. 118, what's that?
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 34-yard line.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
12.
He'll go again with Marks. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the catch.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7.
What's that? 118, what's that? Hey, south. Buggy.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Kevin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
34-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is hot downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. It'll be caught. It's DeAndre Swift. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That one's good for 29.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well done here by the quarterback, realizing quickly in his progression that there's going to be nowhere to deliver the ball. There was some space to pick some yards up with his feet. He's able to get out of bounds, picking up some positive yardage to make it a shorter 3rd down attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit.
Now, Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
Here we go. Hey, Foul. 118. What's that? Tonight.
They'll run with Marks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
118. What's that? Tonight.
On play action. Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he'll be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with first and 10.
All right. 118. What's that? Tonight.
Now Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one incomplete. Good job. Expert there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
All right. 118. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Here we go. Tonight.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
All right. 11. Under.
The motion man.
Tonight.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That is hauled in at the 5. They will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
What's that?
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Chubb. And he'll float forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
The 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Here we go.
But the fullback trying to power it home. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 7th possession.
That time ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick
We're all
off for
tied,
Houston.
7 apiece, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
16 yards. And the Bears first down.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Bears.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Give up the middle with Swift. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? To the pylon, he's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Bears.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18, what's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Carry now for Marks. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Third down
Byers.
and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
A good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
Vegas! What is up?
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Robin. 19 Texans.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the shotgun is Williams. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Luther Burden. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
This one complete to Higgins. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
All right.
On second down, a run with Marks. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy,
Here we go.
I'm not sure how you guard him.
Tony.
On first down, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On the quick, right? 18. Outside. Why Tony?
Throwing on second down. Stroud. That one taken in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
That ties the game at 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Swift. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
That's good.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he's brought it down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Swift. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
A play fake. Now Williams moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They will run it over center with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading or reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Beats the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On incentives for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Oh, there.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to go. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Swap. Another swap.
Back to throw. Stroud. To the left side. Caught by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Kirk is the motion man.
Now
a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Once again, it's Marks. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yards, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
All right. 18. Let's go. Hey, uno. Hey.
To throw is Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. Exiting the pocket right. To the goal line and in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Duvernay on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Williams. Throw here down the field. The ball incomplete. Holston Loughlin was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On the give, it's Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
You get these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
From those who came up before me, I made a change of the story. Find me a work in the morning. Find me what people I'm on it, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life is a people, a person died. You act like an animal corner.
First and 10.
Ready, set up.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Makes the score Bears 48, Texans 21.
Get your money up.
Leroy Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Stevenson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
So
and
2 minutes
3
left to play
at the
in the
29-yard
second
line.
half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's second down.
What's up? 18. What's up? Hey, uno. Robin.
Kirk is the motion man.
Hey.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Well, they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack. Now, if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
118. What's that? Hey, uno Mars.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byers.
By the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run here with Swift. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Bears first down.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody. Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And off we go from the Windy City. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Here we go. At 18, let's go. 19 Texas. Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Texas first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here we go. Tony.
Kirk is the motion man. On play action. Stroud. Toward the boundary. Taken in by Collins. This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another first.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here we go. 18, that's it.
A second down throw for Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down.
Buggy.
Throwing is Stroud. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
23 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Marks. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
One more time, it's Marks. And this is not just like that, it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Marks, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Next to score, Texans 7, Bears 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position. To start this drive.
Bring money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better.
Off play action. Here's Williams. Moving to his right. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
At 18, that's it.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, hey. At 18, what's that?
They'll go play action with Stroud. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Here we go, let's go. At 18, what's that? 19 Texas. Hey, Uno Mars.
To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. Now, where will they mark him? It looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's fourth down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. He's going to have a Texans first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive. First down.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
11. Why Tony?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he'll take it on in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown, Texans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want his defender to return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
What is it? Hold on.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time. One final play in this opening quarter.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch an incomplete pass.
There goes Swift, first down and more. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after one, it's the Texans who have the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll run with Swift. And he's in! DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
On the quick, right? 18. Okay. Hey, south.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Marks. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
All right. 18. That's right. 19 Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Texans, 1st down. A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Houston.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And he's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Makes the score Texans 21, Bears 7. Maybe Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams out to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Bears 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Second down, they need 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Throwing
3.
is Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good. For a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What is up?
Now Swift. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
A gain of 9.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points,
What is up?
all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Down at the 26. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Every day come cool and shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state. No worries, baby.
Here's Williams now to throw. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
What is
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up first and goal.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down. Oh, making defenders look silly out there on his way into the end zone. DJ Moore, touchdown Chicago.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Bears 14. Santos to kick off
the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 18. Let's go.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's EJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Swift. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. This is caught at 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ronaldo.
To throw, it's Williams. It is brought in the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown there. That's his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. There's that man again. Another catch. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right. Hey.
An inside give to Marks. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. We'll give him 4 yards.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
All right. Swap. Another swap.
Stroud. Got his man. It's Kirk. He's to the 15. And he will score. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will extend this third quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here. Another run by Swift. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's Swift. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
Williams. And that is incomplete. Luther burdening the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Swift. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go. 18. Okay.
Here's a handoff to Marks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
What's up?
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
What is it? Hold on.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to be third down.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bears first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
What is it? Hold on. Vegas.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What is it? Hold on. Vegas.
Throwing again. Williams. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
What 18? That's right.
They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 23-yard line.
He'll go again with Marks. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, it's Marks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 13. 1st down for Houston.
Texans, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
18.
Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 20, here's second down and 9.
What's that? 18.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bears 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
And so after the
Houston.
touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
What is that?
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's Odunze again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 42-yard line.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
What is it? Hold on.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Odunze. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Williams. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When was the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas, my mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu, but everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me start talking on. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos.